Hi everybody, and welcome to Advanced Ideas presentation of Coping Skills for a Better Life. My name is Professor Paul, and I'll be your instructor today. Today we've got a great list of training goals for you, but this doesn't begin to cover everything that we're going to cover. But I want you to see what you're going to get, and also, if you don't go all the way through the training, what you're going to miss, and your life is therefore going to be less livable simply because you wouldn't put the effort in. This may be one of the challenges that you have, that you're lacking in coping skills or need additional coping skills because you just haven't taken the time to sit down and learn them. So I'm going to ask you, beg you if I need to, please, please, please get through this training. It's not for me, it's for you. And your life literally depends on it. 1, you're going to learn how to conquer stress because that's what we're here for, and I don't want you to leave here without it. We're going to develop new cutting-edge skills to do that. 3, we're going to boost your personal power, your ability to make massive change in your life and do it effectively and quickly. 4, reduce negative self-talk, which is a huge part of stress. We're going to teach you how to gain new resources and access new resources. 6, you're going to learn the power of habits and forming positive habits and how to eliminate old negative habits. This will make it so much easier to deal with these challenges and to put a lot of the positive gains that you're going to get from this training on autopilot. So it's effortless. 7, we're going to help you improve communication. Communication is huge in terms of getting your needs met. And this is also in terms of how you communicate with others, but also how you communicate internally. Huge. 8, we're going to learn how to solve problems through specific cutting-edge problem-solving skills. We don't want you to feel better about feeling bad. We want you to eliminate these challenges. 9, we're going to boost your relationship skills. This is an amazing skill too because about 75% of all your stress comes from relationships, at least for most people. 10, we're going to teach you modeling skills. This is an added little secret bonus that I threw in there. And we're going to teach you the power of acceptance, how to let go. This is going to relieve a ton of stress because stress is about not what's actually on your plate, but what you choose to carry. 12, we're going to teach you how to rewrite your story. Again, another piece that you can only get here. It's going to come towards the end, so if you don't follow through with the training, you're going to lose it, and you'll never have it for the rest of your life. Gone. Never find this anywhere else. 13, we're going to teach you to understand and boost self-esteem. So we're going to train you on what self-esteem is and how to boost that. That's absolutely huge. And like I said, we've got a ton more skills to get to, but make sure you go through each training so you don't lose a single one of them. Now, the first skill we want to teach you is to ask for help. Why am I teaching this first? Because it's the thing that people do last. I can tell you as a therapist, the last thing people do, only under threat of death or beyond death, do they ever show up through my door. I've had married couples and say, well, we couldn't get in for our court date last week. We're going to get divorced, but, we had this appointment with you on the books, so we said, what the hell, I don't want to lose my deposit, so we're here, fix us. Good luck. First thing I tell them is, well, I'm glad you didn't wait till the last moment. Addicts come to me after they've lost their jobs, they're out on probation, they've lost their families, they've lost their health, they've lost their license, they've lost their left arm. And then they say, well, you know what? I've been thinking about it, Mr. Paul, and, maybe I do need a little bit of help. I say, boy, it's good that you came up with that. Good time to start. Always best to ask for help early and often. I got a friend, Nick. He's an absolute genius, multiple degrees in his area of expertise, basically a Rhodes Scholar, trainer, head of the Hadley School District. I mean, just absolutely huge, has his own corporation. He says, Paul, if it takes me more than 5 or 10 minutes to figure something out, bang, I'm on the phone, I'm going through my Rolodex there. I got to get the answer quick. I don't want to waste the time. I ask for help early and often. He said, when I was a young guy, I was young, I was cocky, I wanted to figure out everything on my own, I wanted to be rugged and independent. He said, no, now I want to be effective and fast. I want to have this stuff solved. I don't want to stress over it. I'll tell you, if I could get you to do half my job, I'd have you doing it. I would ask you for help. I ask for help early and often. I delegate fast. Not asking for help, that's crazy talk. Asking for help, don't worry about your pride. The most successful people who should have the biggest egos, they're the ones that ask for the most help. So ask for help early and often. Now, one source of help, and it's only one source, but it's a great source, and we'll kind of finish this section here, is self-help groups. Self-help groups are as effective as standard therapy. When I looked this up for addiction, self-help groups came in at 25% effectiveness rate. Okay? So if you took 100 people, 25 of them would get better. Now, if you ask the people in the self-help groups, it would be 98 people out of 100 would get better if they actually stayed and worked the program. That's probably true. That's probably true. Okay? But when I looked at therapy rates for therapists like me, the effectiveness rate, at least for addiction, was 26%. We only beat them out by 1%. So self-help groups are free. They're local. There's multiples of them. You can go with a buddy. Their coffee and donuts are much better than mine, I'm embarrassed to say. And you get a lot of support. You get the support of the group. One-on-one, I can't give that to you. When I'm teaching a group, I can give that to you. But self-help groups are a great adjunct. Even a lot of my clients, I'll send them to a self-help group along with the work that they do with me because they're amazing, and there's a self-help group for everything. So people that work too much and eat too much and have sex addictions and anger management, there's all kinds of different 12-step programs for anxiety, for depression, just to get rid of the stress. That might be a good one for you. So remember, a support group is not something you avoid. It's a gift. And you can talk as much as you want or as little as you want. You can just sit there and listen and soak up all the great tools. That's your tip for today, and I'll see you in the next section.